And not all courtrooms are created equal. Some days it's routine paperwork. Other days it's full-blown drama where someone's freedom is hanging by a thread. Guess which one we've got today?
Colton wants to have just been set for a hearing this year on the incident. He's also on deferred, so he's requesting to have a bond set.
For y'all,
Maybe about. I apologize. I really thought seal covered.
I want a hearing on this thing. When can we be ready for a hearing?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Is that what? All right. Sure. We set it for 2 weeks. But I just looked at the probable cause hearing. I remember this for the underlying offense, but we got all kinds of allegations here. I mean, coming from every different direction. Controlled substances, assaults, not being at home, committing criminal mischief, and failing to report. So, I mean, those are.
I hear you, Josh.
All right. Well, I think he's entitled to a bond, but it's
Because it's on deferred.
but it's going to be astronomical. All right. Bring him out, please.
Whoa, that's not one violation. That's a laundry list. In probation law, you only need one proven violation to yank probation. This guy's racked up 8. It's like stacking dynamite on top of fireworks and hoping nothing goes off.
I want this hearing to get this. We're going to move this up with fireworks and get this through. 19-31683. You said this for 2 weeks, so we can get this done, please. Are you Colton Chase Faulk?
Yes, sir.
You were here with your attorney, Mr. Manali, and the state's attorney. You understand you were charged with a motion to revoke unadjudicated probation, being on probation since February 10th of 2020 for the first-degree felony of aggravated robbery. Then you've got allegation of committing criminal mischief on or about February 5th, 2025 in Orange County. Then the next day, criminal mischief in Orange County on or about February 6th, 2025. Family assault, violence on or about March 29th, 2025 in Orange County. You tested positive for cocaine and amphetamine on May 6th in a urine sample with the probation office. Failed to provide verification of performing community service hours as required at a location other than your residence at 12:30 March 29th, 2025, which is when I guess this assault family violence was happening on that day. And that's in violation of your probation order. Failing to pay court assessed fees, you're in arrears on failing to pay, and then failing to report to the probation office. As this states, you failed to report by mailing in or online for September, November, December, and as directed in violation of your probation order. So those are 8 separate violations. It only takes one to revoke your probation. And you are looking at first-degree felony. If you're looking at a life in prison, though, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I thought I do remember the circumstances of this case. And
Life in prison. Just let that sink in. Imagine being told your future might now stretch behind bars until the very end. Question for you. Do you think probation should have even been an option for someone with this track record?
these are very disturbing circumstances, the underlying crime. I mean, the man was an elderly person who's disabled that you assaulted at a bank when he was trying to get some money from his limited income, which was a terrible set of facts, terrible. And then this happens. Well, I want a hearing on this in 2 weeks. All right. And you're asking for a bond?
I am, Judge.
Go ahead. Tell me. I see the motion here, and I'm The flight risk, I don't know if he's a flight risk or not, but I do know he doesn't show up when he's supposed to, or a report as directed. Those are allegations. And it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 crimes are being alleged here on this court's watch, including this cocaine and amphetamine possession positive on that urine sample. And then really these reports not reporting. If you don't report, you're not on probation. You're on your own probation, which isn't the way it works. But what's they asking?
Your Honor, just because of the, just danger to the community, the individual he assaulted, he's still married to that individual. We're obviously concerned for her safety. We would not be in agreement with the bond. And if there is one, that it be sufficiently, high to.
What do you think is sufficiently proper under these circumstances?
Your Honor, I'd ask for $150,000.
I think that's too low.
Yes.
So it's 250,000 is your bond. Plus, you have to have a GPS. You have to be on home confinement. You're free falling. Might watch on a first-degree felony.
That's not just a bond, that's a cage with an electronic leash. A $250,000 price tag plus GPS monitoring means freedom is technically possible, but let's be real. Unless you've got deep pockets, you're not walking out anytime soon.
With the underlying circumstances being so aggravated, and then you're testing positive on drugs, assaults, curfew violations. Is that right? Yeah. And not reporting like you're supposed to. What? How many things can go wrong here? No. We're gonna have a hearing. I'll deal with it. Everybody gets to sound in, but we're gonna do this in 2 weeks, and for certain. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. And then the court will make its rulings. Everybody get ready to present, so that I can have the most informed decision. But this is disappointing, to say the least. There are other words that are more useful, but anyone on these types of facts for a violent crime like this, one problem is enough. Here, crimes of violence alleged, not reporting. Drugs?
This is where it gets brutal. The judge is pointing out that probation is already the second chance. And with a 93% success rate in this county, being in that 7% failure group is basically waving a red flag saying, I can't follow the rules.
I mean, we're not talking about marijuana, which is bad enough. We're talking about cocaine and methamphetamine or amphetamine. Gee, you're free falling, sir. You should have caught yourself. Your probation office, we have a 93% success rate. That's 1 in 14 failures. Probation, which is fabulous. We're very proud of that. You're the one who's got a motion to revoke probation. Of the other 13 out of 14 probationers never get that. And these are serious charges. The rhetorical question is why? You have the benefit of probation. We made a big deal about this in the first place. What's wrong? I'm just rhetorical. I don't want you to answer. These are questions that I want at this hearing to be answered. Why have you failed, if this is true? But these are terrible. Maybe there's a good reason. We'll hear it. But we'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay, that's all.
So the gavel doesn't slam shut just yet. He gets 2 more weeks before the hammer really drops. But here's the twist. Every one of those 8 violations will be on the table. Do you think he can explain his way out of this mess? Or is the bond just a waiting room for prison?